Hi. Today I'm going to talk about the cheapest way that I found to shave, just because I was wearing out razors so bad. When I was younger, I just used the normal disposable razors that have twin blades on them, and they worked great for many years. But then later on, as I got older, I don't know if my stubble was just getting coarser, or else if the blades are just getting made cheaper. But I could only shave about once, maybe twice, and then they were so dull it was just dragging on my facial hair. It just wasn't cutting anymore. So I went a couple years just all frustrated of what I should do. Um, I used an electric razor here, but if I go a week without shaving, that's not going to work. The stubble's got to be pretty short. So I went ahead and I remembered from my grandpa back when I was younger, up above his medicine, or up in his medicine cabinet, he had an old style razor, but he never used it. He was always just using these cheap disposable ones. Um, but he had one of these, a butterfly razor, and I'd never used one in my life. I'd always kind of been worried about them because they have no guard on them, like your little safety razors. Um, so I looked on eBay and they had these brand new in China for $7.88. So I ordered one, came with 5 blades, and they actually work really good. And how you use them is the bottom here, it twists, and you turn it counterclockwise, and the top starts opening up. And you got to turn it quite a bit. And this one here is pretty stiff. I've had this one for quite a few years. So yeah, there you'll see the top is opening up. And there it flung open, and there you see the disposable razor blade in there. Just grab onto it, you pick it out. And that's what it looks like. This one here is a Dorco. You just set it back on the center here. It's back in there. And then screw it shut again with twist the bottom here clockwise. And this one here is still pretty stiff. But like I said, yeah, it needs to be cleaned up or whatever. But it's worked darn good though. And the thing about it is when I first used it, oh boy, it did heck with my face. It cut it up pretty good, and it just pulled so darn hard. And when I found out there's your face actually has to become accustomed to it. And I found out you do not apply any pressure. You just let the weight of that razor do the work. And like I said, my face was so red after that first time. I didn't shave with it for 3 days and just use a normal safety razor at that time. And that gave me enough time that my face actually just kind of calloused up or just became used to it, because your face is just so sensitive before you use one of those safety razors. And like with the old razors, I used to brush them on a piece on some jeans or whatever, and I would just use a little brush here, which is for razors, and clean it out. And for this safety razor here, I use that like that too, to clean that out, and it works good. And like I said, 5 blades came with it, and I'd swear those blades can last the entire year. But just to make sure, I did order these 10 packs of Dorco blades from China. I think it was like $12 for 100 of them. And like I said, all the boxes that come in with that 100 or have 10 blades in each one. And actually, this last blade here, it did actually last me an entire year because you can use both sides of it. And yeah, I was just pulling too hard on my facial hair, and I put the new one in, and it was cutting my facial hair like butter. They don't usually get as close of a cut, especially when they start getting older. So after I use it, I always do use my electric razor when I'm done to clean it all up. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely an option for all you guys, and I'm very satisfied with it. I wish I would have known about it a long time ago, because like I said, I even tried one of these here when I go a week without shaving, which is pretty typical for me, and you still can't get your stubble short enough for that. So, all right, take care.